Hello, if you're just tuning in, this is our Amiibo Tourney 2 Electric Boogaloo. 32 different characters all competing for the title of Raid Boss. We're still debating if we want to do a losers finals, honestly.
Yeah. Let's see how long this takes first, you know?
Yeah, let's see how long this goes. If nothing else, we can do like a losers finals next weekend or something.
Yeah.
If anyone's honestly interested in that, I'd be down. But, so, as is tradition, 3 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. So, first round is going to be Hestia versus Lamp. Let's go! That was terrible, I'm sorry.
My boys got this.
Alright, let's start. So, let's, no, I don't want to skip. We don't want to skip the battles, that's the entire reason we're here. Right, so we're taking it to Great Temple, battlefield form.
Do you want to see the results without having to see the battle?
Some people do that.
I mean...
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised here. Hestia's going on a full-on aggressive. Last time she did play aggressively, but, she, generally speaking, she's not able to keep her enemies at the, you know, this challenge, though Lamp is going to keep her, he's going to fire back. Relatively powerfully. As she just calmly shields the yo-yo.
Well, having played Earthbound, I can tell you that yo-yos are pretty fucking useless.
Oh, that taunt! Lamp is disrespecting Hestia.
That's my boy!
Guys had a taunt again?
Oh! She got the Gimp! Neutral Special Gimp! As he's going to rapidly click, she's going to parry into neutral airs. He'll fire back with his own neutral air. Going to try and up smash. It fails, unfortunately for him. Pretty sure that the stream just picked up my Windows thing being dumb. Christ. As she's just gonna juggle him off the stage, keep him too far, his up special isn't gonna be able to do anything. PK Thunder is quite a risky recovery move, honestly.
No, he usually gets pretty...
She just goes for the pole dance! Completely unfazed! Getting in some good hits with that mirror shield, but unfortunately she has high damage and a lightweight. She's gonna get knocked out by that yo-yo, but she's gonna keep daring and just pole dancing. I don't know if she's too cocky or what.
I mean...
This time, though, she has figured out the hitboxes on her scepter. She's gonna keep him up in the air. At least until she doesn't. Way to make me look like an idiot, Hestia. That's the back throw. Usually that's lethal at that percentage. I don't think she was close enough to the edge, though, for it to kill.
Come on, Liz, you got this.
Hestia forward tilts, and that's going to be game 1.
No!
As Lamp is knocked out of the tournament. Hestia actually making some progress. You know, good on her.
Lamp, I believe in you.
Our next round is going to be Alya versus Hermes.
This should be interesting.
Now, as some pre-game chatter, because we didn't really do this with Hestia versus Lamp, we've seen Hermes' performance last year. Do you think Alya stands any kind of chance?
I mean, he was doing pretty good from what I remember.
Yeah.
Like, I remember singing with training. He's training pretty well. I don't know, we'll have to see.
Plus, if I remember correctly, Luigi with his up special, up close, getting those critical hits. Oya, if I remember correctly, does have that in his arsenal. Like, he understands his positioning to hit that. So, there's a chance that he could be landing some nasty criticals. The only mistake would be to try and challenge Hermes in the air, and I'm kind of interested to see, given Oya's more land-based style, how he's going to deal with Hermes trying to stay above him. That being said, we're ready for round 2. Or round 1, battle 2. This is Oya versus Hermes. As we're going to take it to the Mushroom Kingdom, Oya should theoretically have an advantage. As right now they seem relatively neck and neck. That was a really good throw out of Oya, though of course Hermes still trying to keep his airborne advantage, but it doesn't seem to be serving him too well against those up smashes. I think it's also kind of unfortunate for Hermes this early in the run. Oya does have one or two things that allow him to, fight off attackers in the air. So, a good forward aerial, for example. Plus, he does have to try and avoid getting hit with the Luigi missile.
Nice.
Some good knockback on that downward aerial, as Oya seems to be trying to fish for Luigi missiles. Hermes goes for the up smash, whiffs completely, and is sent off the stage by a back air, only to be edge-guarded with a forward air. I don't think he can recover from that. No, he manages to land that recovery, but it's not going to be enough. The back air is going to hit him. Oya currently, leading the pack.
Yeah. Why am I even here? I fucking hate sports commentary.
You hate what?
I hate sports commentary.
Yeah, you add a, so do I. That's why
You're
you're here.
the moral support.
For whom? I see nobody who needs fucking moral support. They're all monsters.
For the record, by the way, Oya just died because he taunted. He got a little cocky, but you know what? That's okay. Luigi needs to feel confident every so often. And maybe he'll learn from that.
He earned it.
He earned it. Yeah, that was a good first stop. So, as he's trying to fish for grabs with the poltergust, not going so well though. I think he's trying to beat Hermes at his own airborne game, as we see two down airs connect into the meteor hitboxes. He's gonna charge up a missile, hit Hermes, set him off stage. Hermes not looking so good for someone who placed second last year.
You've got a good loogie on your hands.
But if I'm Hermes, I'm probably trying to reassess things, but I'm also trying to really solidify my my play style. As he goes for the side smash, that's going to be enough to pick up the knockout. Honestly, at this point, it could still be anyone's game. He's just got to play it safe around those up smashes. He's gonna get hit with the nair into an up throw. Back air connects. Hermes not managing to land hits. Manages to get one hit. Commentator's curse in, reverse. You can just
There's
tell.
a commentator curse.
We'll talk about that in a moment. But, you can tell that he doesn't want to go out like this. But, Oya is just, he's keeping him zoned. There's not much he can do here. As he gets a taste of his own medicine from last season, he gets spiked. Oya's moving on to round 2.
Little green man did good.
Indeed, Oya versus Hestia in round 2. Up next, Valkyria versus Piddles. I hate the fact that that's a sentence I have to say. So,
I'm that you all know I'm rooting for Piddles.
Piddles.
So, as some pregame chatter, Valkyria is infamous for her aerial play style, though, to my understanding, I think she has become a little more grounded in recent months. Piddles, as I said, can go toe-to-toe with some of the heavyweights that we have in this series, though. So, it could very clearly be anyone's game. It's all a matter of can Piddles get in Valkyria in between those missiles.
Mm-hmm.
Anything to add?
No.
Oh, I thought you were about
Except that,
to.
except the fucking root for Piddles.
Let's take it to Game 3. Game 3 of Round 1. We're gonna go to old school Super Mario Brothers. I don't know why I felt like calling it new. As Piddles is just gonna instantly go for that side special forward tilt. It's caught with the aerial, manages to parry the super missile, but is getting hit with side smashes and running attacks. As, I don't think Valkyria wants to go down to a monkey. You know, I do have a genuine question, though. How is Diddy Kong related to Donkey Kong? Like, he's a monkey, Donkey Kong's a gorilla. Is Kong the species, or...
Adoption is a thing.
That was an interesting meteor hitbox. I don't know if you saw that. He got clipped into the side of the stage. Kinda.
You ever just no clip?
As they both hit each other. That was a double knockout. Which means that our space cop is going, like, evenly matched with a monkey. And I do not know how to feel about that. See Valkyria fishing for that, the down air. She manages to land the back air. Piddles seemingly trying to reevaluate. Oh, fucking hell. My connection has gone to shoot. Oh, apparently when it did the thing, it undid all my settings.
Fun.
So we were muted there for 5 seconds. Thank goodness we didn't just start up again. Hi, sorry about that. OBS decided to have some kind of fatal malfunction. We don't understand it. Anyways, back to our regularly scheduled programming. So when last we left off, Valkyria was fishing for spikes. Piddles was trying to get in and kept getting nuked by super missiles. As he gets nuked by yet another super missile, gonna go for the recover. Valkyria's gonna miss her down air as Piddles gets a spike into the stage. But Valkyria going to hit him on the tail end of that down air and send him off into the blast zone. He's going to respond with a side smash. This match is getting uncomfortably close, if I'm being honest. As Piddles just juggled her with 2 up tilts into a, I think that was a forward air. Valkyria messing up on her up smash. Piddles taking advantage of all these whiffs. As Valkyria whiffs the down air. And Valkyria goes 2 down! Piddles will be moving on to round 2.
Fucking yay!
I am injured.
That Piddles made it.
I'm so happy.
I am
You
injured.
will be happy that Piddles made it.
No, I will not. Do not
Yes.
put... No. I refuse. Up next, we have last year's champion, Bellatrix, versus Hex. Honestly, I don't think there's much to say on this one in terms of pre-game chatter. We have a verified winner against one of our least likely to win, or voted least likely to win. That being said, I would say that we should still root for Hex, because if Hex makes it past this round, I will be impressed.
Yes, and we will be proving all the evil people wrong.
Huh?
And we will be proving all the other evil people wrong.
Exactly. So let's move into game 4. This is Bellatrix versus
Pettiness
Hex.
is the best motivator.
As we're in Hyrule Castle, Hex getting a really strong start, getting rid of the Luma.
Damn!
Bellatrix, though, trying not to let her get too comfortable, though I don't think she's ever met anyone like Hex.
Cash thinks this is very exciting.
Does he? Tell Cash he's a good boy for me. As Hex
I
gets
love
the
that
first
color.
knockout.
You've got a true smile on the whole planet.
Bellatrix, however, trying to reestablish her, superiority on the battlefield. But, honestly, I'm a little surprised here.
Raw lesbian energy.
Raw something energy, that's for certain.
Is Bayonetta a lesbian?
If she is, I wouldn't know. Honestly, though, I feel like her second game haircut suggests that she might. That being said, Bellatrix now more in the lead. I think that might have just been a fluke, or maybe Hex has kind of given her too much breathing room. Which, unfortunately, against Bellatrix, you really do not want to do. As she will go for that down air, though, which will prove fatal. Though, I can't see Hex bringing this one back, honestly, as she's going to get spiked, and Bellatrix is going to move on to round 2.
My girl!
This surprises absolutely nobody.
That being said, a round of applause for Hex. She managed to take out, like, 2 stocks.
Golf clap.
Yeah. Good work. Good work, Hex. You are the best of the worst. Up next, Jeremiah versus Roy. Now, I know that Lucy in particular, you're probably looking forward to Jeremiah.
What gave it away?
The fact that you named him.
They reiterate, what gave it away?
Roy, however, is forever my boy. And so, you know, I kind of have to respectfully disagree with Jeremiah attempting to move forward. Gremlin, what do you think on this one?
You know I'm biased toward Pokemon.
Actually, I don't know. I mean, it's a pretty anime boy. You telling me that you can't root for pretty anime boy?
I can, but... Roy ain't exactly my type.
That's fair. But we are moving back into Hyrule Castle, as Roy seems to be holding Jeremiah at bay. Jeremiah's only really got him in 1 hit. Roy manages to force him off stage, Jeremiah just barely missing the edge. Roy does have to be careful of those up smashes, though, because if he gets hit just right, he will get hit twice with a rather powerful attack. as Roy manages to parry the I believe that was a side smash.
I couldn't tell you.
Jeremiah, though, is going to force Roy off the side.
Yeah.
However, this does mean that Roy has, you know, a relatively distinct advantage, as Roy is known for getting in close, doing high amounts of damage, and Greninja is a lightweight character, so... Jeremiah sees the neutral special, not going to have that as he goes to the up smash. Roy not giving him any peace though.
Yeah. I need to get rid.
As Roy dash dances after a successful knockout. Jeremiah not liking that though, as he goes to chase Roy off stage, bounces off Roy's head in a show of disdain, before throwing him and managing to actually connect an up smash. Roy, unfortunately, I think most of his attacks are a little too far from Jeremiah to actually hit that sweet spot damage. But he is still applying just enough, but Jeremiah is still determined to stay in this, landing as many throws and aerials as he can. He's going to go for the forward throw, as he manages to, as Roy manages to dodge the forward air. Forward air might be coming out again, no? Okay, tries to go for a back air, that was a complete whiff. Jeremiah managed to finally connect a forward air. Roy trying to keep him at bay with his own forward airs and a rather nice side smash, if I'm not mistaken. Jeremiah just gonna forward throw him again, and that's gonna be enough to finish him as Jeremiah moves on to the next round.
The frog wins.
Regretfully. Roy, you're still our boy!
You have not liked some of the people moving forward.
Look, I'm allowed to have my own, I'm allowed to have my own favorites. Now,
It's just funny to me.
That's fair. Now, KrispyChkn versus Mickey D is going to be kind of an interesting one. So on the one hand, you have two characters that move pretty damn fast, although Falcon tends to move faster than Little Mac. Both hit hard, but Little Mac has a special feature in which if he gets hit during one of his smash attacks, he will just power through and decimate whoever's on the other side. The toss-up, though, is that Little Mac does not have any air game, meaning that if Crispy is able to throw him off the stage, he's going to have a lot of trouble getting back. KrispyChkn doesn't care about offstage, so he can fight him offstage and win.
But will the Amiibo be smart enough to do that?
Oh yeah, these ones these are some of our contender players. These are the terrifying ones.
Right.
Mickey D is also one of the only ones we have that actually properly edge guards, which is horrifying. And maybe we'll see that in action. I almost skipped the battle. That would have been terrible. Let's get into it.
That would have made me sad.
This is KrispyChkn versus Mickey D, Battlefield Skyworld. KrispyChkn immediately going for the air, but unfortunately, Mickey D was prepared with a down smash, as you're seeing Mickey D just repeatedly down smashing on the edge, keeping KrispyChkn at bay. He's gonna get an easy first stock. KrispyChkn going for that side special into a... Oh! That was a... Okay. He countered the knee, which is one of Falcon's strongest assets, his forward air. And then he hit him with the knockout punch. That was kind of fucking nutty. KrispyChkn on the ropes. Mickey D's barely had to put in much. KrispyChkn manages to avoid getting edgeguard on that one, but I don't think it's going to be enough, as Mickey D's basically just got him right where he wants him. As that was a fast round.
That was really fast, yeah.
That is the power of a Little Mac, ladies and gentlemen.
Mickey D win.
1 minute and 9 seconds. The round lasted 1 minute and 9 seconds. KrispyChkn probably gonna be reevaluating this at home, honestly.
You gonna have to retrain him, is what you're saying?
There is a chance, but generally speaking, retrains happen before the next tournament, so I think there's only like a handful that can get retrained this time. Like Hermes is his original self, for example. Same with Bellatrix. Sorry, your commentator needs butter.
Staying hydrated, good.
Staying hydrated in this Californian summer. So, Strelitzia has had a bit of a checkered past, to my understanding. She can play well, but she's by no means the greatest amiibo we have here. Zoro is also kind of odd. He doesn't hit particularly strong. His strong suit is zoning. This is another one that you kind of have to see it kind of like Mickey D. So, you know, I think we should just get into it. So, up next we have Zoro versus Strelitzia. As we're going to take it to the Great Sea.
An orb versus a whole woman.
As he's going to land 2 aerials, she's going to try and keep herself from being edgeguarded with an up air. Misses the grab, as Zoro's going for those up tilt, manages to catch her on the side special. Now the thing about Meta Knight after Brawl is that after he uses any of his special moves, he does become vulnerable, so she can avoid his specials and hit him afterwards. She should be in the clear, but unfortunately he does seem to be focusing on those aerials, which leave not much room for her to get in. She does manage to connect the up air though, or not the up air, the up smash, as he's just going to side special randomly. She's going to manage to land the grab, but she's going to hit him with the forward air. He'll respond with forward air of his own. Unfortunately though, he will get grabbed and up thrown. This one is one of those definitely anyone's game type deals. They seem to be relatively evenly matched. Although that forward air, there is no coming back from that, unfortunately. Now it's really just on Zoro to try and get as much damage as he can on this stock before he inevitably loses it. So far that isn't looking too good, although he did just manage to get a nair into a forward air. Strelitzia is going to parry into an up smash though, which is going to be enough to finish off Zoro, as now the tables are evened again. And she's just going to forward tilt him into hell. He played that side special really dangerously. And she's just gonna spot dodge nothing. He's going to... Oh, he gave her a second chance. I don't know if that's a "I'm not done with you yet" type thing or not. Side smash is going to connect. It's rare we actually see those out of him. And he will kill off of side special. Side special is actually really powerful in the later half. Is really good for, like, you know, racking up the damage and at high percentage getting that knockout. I am surprised though that we haven't seen him try to force her like fully off the map. He will chase people all the way to the edge. Tech off the side after the nair. He will connect the side special. She'll forward tilt him and he'll forward air her. Really, it's just an exchange at this point. Strelitzia trying to avoid as many attacks as she can, getting those forward airs off, but she does need to actually finish this stock, or else she will be at an inherent disadvantage. She will have no chance to bring it back. She does manage to pick up the knockout, but unfortunately I think the damage is done, as Zoro is just going to juggle her with his, oh, that's an up special. That could have knocked out if he was higher up. He's going to connect in there. He's going to try and nair her. Up air into side special, as that's going to be what kills, as Zoro moves on to the next round. You know, not bad for his first time in tournament. Up next is Soul versus Hershey. I'm half debating if I want to wait for Lucy to get back on this one, because Hershey kinda is her girl. Same time though, I feel like we should keep the thing rolling. Lucy, are you anywhere near your computer? Well, I do think that we should keep the ball rolling. So let me give you guys a bit of a rundown. So as I said earlier, Hershey has been trying to learn from her mistakes from last tournament. She's taken on something more of an aerial playstyle, and in particular, she seems to favorite her forward aerial, the tiptoe, which does high amounts of damage, has very high knockout potential. On the other side, we have Soul, who is our current adult Link. His sword hitbox should be enough to contend with her, to hit her safely from range. It all comes down to just who manages to out DPS each other. So, without further ado, this is Soul versus Hershey. As we're gonna take it to Final Destination with Saria's theme. Apparently. Soul charging up the arrows, not gonna do anything, as Hershey is going to land her first tiptoe. He's going to respond with a forward tilt, get knocked out of his running attack by Hershey, managed to keep her off stage, miss his side smash completely. I don't know why she was charging up a Phantom there, but you know, maybe she had something that we just aren't seeing. My sister's hovering in the doorway, which I completely tell her not to, and that's kind of messing with my flow, so she could leave, please. As Soul's going to pick up the first knockout, she's going to try and edgeguard with the Phantom. She's going to try and down air. That's not going to be enough to keep Soul out off the stage, though. However, that should be a knockout? No, he will be able to recover from that as she misses the down air just by a margin. She will unfortunately take a full up smash. She's going to go for the throw. Manages to connect the down air, but not get the spike. But that down smash will be enough to to knock out Soul. However, she is riding on high damage, and Soul can knock out at around this range. Soul's going to shield. He's going to miss his dash attack, miss the arrow, as Hershey is going to... I think that was a landed forward air. Soul, meanwhile, trying to land his forward air. Doesn't go well. Misses the side smash, but does manage to make up for it with an easy knockout on Hershey. Soul looking to win this one. Hershey still has a chance to bring it back if she's able to knock him out early, but it's just not looking good. Manages to get the spike into the stage with the down air. Unfortunately, she's going to get up tilted twice, and both of those down airs are going to connect, racking up large amounts of damage. Soul misses the side smash. Hershey manages to knock out with an up air. Soul, however, feeling fresh and renewed. Hershey on high damage takes a forward tilt. Things are not looking good. She's going to get forward aired, and Soul is going to be the one moving on to round 2. It was a close round. Unfortunately, Hershey couldn't pull it out, though. Right, we've only gone through half of our goddamn contenders. It's time for the second half, ladies and gentlemen. So, on one side we have Tom Ado. Pikachu is a really weird one to try and train, in part because Pikachu is a softer combo character, but still a combo character. And on the other side you have SPLooT, who, he's not the best, but he is able to hold his own. So, honestly, I do feel like this round kind of favors SPLooT, but we will see. So this is SPLooT versus Tom Ado, as we're going to take it to OG Super Mario Brothers. As unfortunately, Tom Ado just doesn't seem to be able to deal with that sword. SPLooT, unfortunately, going to miss that fire arrow. Would have been really effective for stun locking, as Tom Ado is just going to let loose with down airs and neutral airs, try and zap the hell out of this small child. Tom Ado manages to forward air into a forward throw, and then forward air again. Misses the spike hitbox, but does manage to land the up smash, as Tom Ado does take the first stock. SPLooT trying to go for those forward airs, not connecting them, unfortunately, and he does take a little bit of unnecessary damage off stage. He does have the ability to knock out Tom Ado at this range, though. But Tom Ado doesn't really seem to care, as he taunts and then shields the boomerang. SPLooT will, however, manage to land his forward tilt. Just barely whiffs that forward smash. That would have been enough to pick up the KO, but unfortunately Tom Ado turns it into a victory for himself as he spikes SPLooT. And finally, SPLOOT's able to take one stock off of this Pikachu. But Tom is just fully raring to go. Misses the forward smash twice, unfortunately, as SPLooT manages to land some free boomerangs. However, Pikachu going for that up throw and just trying to land as many nairs as possible. Just easy hits, easy damage. I think Tom is trying to actually predict SPLooT jumping into him. And it only seems to work every so often, but that will meteor, that will kill, and Tom Ado is going to be moving on to round 2, as SPLooT, unfortunately, was beaten by an electric mouse. It's saddening. But you know what, it's okay. It happens. So up next is Thanatos versus Mr. T. Now, this one is kind of an interesting one. So Ridley is a considered top-tier amiibo, in part because he has a command grab in the form of his side special. On top of that, Mr. T here does seem to enjoy his edge guarding. That being said, he can enjoy it a little too much. It can result in him falling off the map. Thanatos, meanwhile, is kind of a mixed bag. Either he's going to do really well, manage Pikmin really well, and do massive amounts of damage, or he's just going to get picked up and chewed up by this heavyweight. I do remember a time where in the tier list, Olimar did range kind of high. Unfortunately, his rating has fallen, though, as updates and such go by. So, with any luck, Thanatos will be able to hold his own. But that's currently our underdog story, as we're moving into Thanatos versus Mr. T.
3, 2, 1, go!
They get to the Super Mario Brothers stage. Also, happy 35th anniversary to Mario Brothers. What better way to celebrate with Carnage then? Because, as you can see, Mr. T is very solidly not letting Thanatos get back on the stage, as he continually hits him with nairs and up specials. Now, part of that is probably on Thanatos, but Mr. T just does not want him to get on, as he's going to throw him off at the side special and then kill him with a back air. Those command grabs are actually really nasty to amiibos, in particular because they don't entirely understand how to avoid them. So Mr. T can just rack those up. Also, as long as he stays close to the stage, Mr. T does have a very high vertical recovery, so he can just stay there and nair and back air until his opponents die. Thanatos, he's racking up some good damage. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be enough. However, we will see at least one knockout, but the damage is kind of done on Thanatos. He's now high enough that it really shouldn't take too much for Mr. T to knock him out of and bring him to his last stock. As we see another nair connect. Mr. T just trying to nair at the edge. Gonna grab him, back throw him. Thanatos manages to prolong the inevitable slightly, but unfortunately does end up getting taken out. As Mr. T does try to side special him off the map. Very risky play, but when you're leading stocks like that, you could probably afford to do it. As Mr. T's going to go into up throw, up air, misses the nair, misses the side special, gets hit with a forward tilt. Thanatos tries keeping him off the stage, but unfortunately that is Mr. T's element, as Mr. T is going to throw him and connect that forward air, and manages to connect the up special as well. Thanatos really not looking too good. I think this is curtains, unfortunately. As he just keeps trying to recover, and Mr. T just keeps nairing him further and further off the map. Thanatos making it back to stage, but I don't know how much longer he's going to be there, as most of his attacks aren't really having the impact they need against Mr. T. As he just keeps taking nairs. The up air is going to kill. Either that or that was an up special. It looked like an up air, though. I just watched the replay on that. That was an up special. Mr. T, unsurprisingly, moving on to round 2. Up next is Blaskowicz versus Rex. Now, Rex is K. Rool. K. Rool is inherently the curb stomp king, and Rex's projectile combos are next to none. He absolutely fucking dominates. On the other side, you have Blaskowicz, and Blaskowicz is a little weird because we tried teaching him how to use his tree. Where he, down special, for those of you who don't know, he plants a tree, waters it, and then if it's grown, he can chop it and, it'll do large amounts of damage. Yeah, he will just chase people around with the axe, so if that isn't following in the Doomslayer's shoes, I don't know what is. Here is Blaskowicz versus Rex.
3, 2, 1.
We're gonna take it to the battlefield. Blaskowicz is going to land early potted plant and slingshot. He's going to nair into the king. he's not really giving K. Rool much breathing room at all. He is, however, going to plant the tree. He still has to water it though if he wants that axe. But he's staying very close to the king. I don't know if locker room talk got around about, you know, about the king's preferred playstyle, but he's not giving a breathing room as Blaskowicz is going to take the first stock. Welcome back, Lucy. Thank you, because I was getting very worried about my ability to actually solo commentate this.
Sorry for leaving you on your own for so long, but Dog's really got into it this time.
Yeah, we heard. But we can talk more on that later. Blaskowicz managing to hold his own against King Croc. Croc's trying to fight back, but it ain't going so well for him. I don't think he's used to anyone playing this aggressively into him, as Blaskowicz beautifully blocks that musket with the tree. Unfortunately, he still walks into the ball, but it does keep him from being full comboed. As now he's going to try and take swings with his axe against the king.
You know what? Sometimes you gotta go out in style.
He manages to save himself from that musket ball, though, with the pocket. Rex is going to try and keep him off stage. Unfortunately, Rex, again, being K. Rool, and the curb stomper. And Blaskowicz, while his aggressive playstyle does work out for most of that round, not enough to save him from that KO. But Rex is high damage, and Blaskowicz knows his weakness. So these Lloyd placements from Blaskowicz, these are actually kind of beautiful in some ways. He's making sure that the stage stays covered. Unfortunately, though, he's not really working in that whole knockout department right now. Which is really unfortunate, because if he wants to win this, he needs to get the knockout soon. He is, however, denying. Oh! Axe and tree through platform!
Damn.
Though Rex is just going to fire back, literally, with that musket, and send Blaskowicz off stage. They are now even as we move on to final stock for this round. As the king is just going to full-on tank a Lloyd Rocket taunt, and then get his crown parried. As Blaskowicz combos a Nair into the side special, I think he's trying to get into position to water the tree. Actually no, I think Blaskowicz likes to just keep the tree as an option. Because, like, you'll notice he sets the sapling, but he never, like, focuses on the sapling for too long.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming down to the wire as Rex is going to pop one of the balloons. But unfortunately, the turnips are going to come out last second, and Blaskowicz is going to be moving on to the next round that takes out one of our top tiers.
Amazing.
Also, unfortunately, you missed it by, like, 2 rounds. Hershey versus Soul won. Well, Link is a really powerful amiibo.
Yeah, I'm aware.
So
Don't disappointed.
that's an upset and a half, though.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so up next we have Dynasty versus Delphinium. Now, Delphinium plays a little more ranged than Valkyria does. Dynasty, meanwhile, is a Sheik amiibo, and as I said earlier, Sheik amiibos generally not the greatest because they, like the Bayonettas, need, you know, human input to combo, and that's just something that amiibo is not entirely capable of. Do you have any thoughts on this one?
No. I remember you had pretty similar frustrations with Sheik and Bayo, so I don't see this one going well for people Dynasty.
Well, we're about to find out as we go into Dynasty versus Delphinium. on the Good Egg Galaxy.
Yes.
Classic matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Zoro was there. As Dynasty is just gonna go for the head stomp gimp. Complete disrespect. Easy stock. Delphinium now gonna have to work extra hard, but by comparison to Dynasty, Delphinium does have a damage output.
How you doing?
As Dynasty is going to chain up those forward airs. Ooh, nice up smash. Not giving Delphinium any breathing room to get her projectiles off. As Delphinium really trying to charge up that neutral special, landing those forward airs, but unfortunately somehow missing the ledge as Dynasty just goes into full-on dash dance mode. I worry that Dynasty might be getting a little cocky, but at the same time, I don't blame them. As Delphinium manages to catch Dynasty with that down air, I don't know if Delphinium's going to be able to bring it back, though, as Dynasty does seem to have this high mobility going for her. Actually, that's a good question. Do we refer to Sheik as her or him? Because, like...
I never fucking know.
I'll let you all debate that one.
Sheik is technically like a male character, but it's also...
Also, Sheik just won.
Shit!
I feel like Dynasty heard us talking shit from the booth.
Guess so. Getting revenge for Bayo, perhaps?
Possibly sees their fellow D-tier competitor go down. Wants to prove that the D-tiers are still worth it. Now, this one should be fascinating. So, in this quarter, we have Ganondorf, an old school favorite. Maybe not for being particularly the greatest, but definitely for talking mad shit and going full on disrespect. And a favorite of our boy Gray. Actually, you might want to ping him, let him know that Ganondorf's about to go on.
Yeah, I can do that, I think.
On the opposite side, we have Uberboy, and Uberboy was one of the ones that we were really kind of worried about when it came to training, because my Mega Man is not the greatest. But Uberboy is surprisingly strong. He has a general, well enough understanding of his kit to take on the likes of players like Mr. T, who you all saw earlier. So, I don't know, you got any thoughts on this matchup?
I absolutely fucking despise Ganondorf, just on principle. I think he missed a perfect opportunity to name good old Uberboy Sandman. Those are my thoughts. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Alright, well, we're gonna move in just right into the round. Hopefully Gray gets to come and see this. If not, well, that's unfortunate. As we see Ganondorf versus Uberboy on one of the Metroid maps. I don't remember which one this is as Ganondorf going to land that forward smash. I don't think Uberboy's ever really faced someone exactly like Ganondorf. However, his recovery is a little better than Ganondorf, so I don't think keeping him off stage is going to be the best idea. As he's going to go in with that dash attack. Kind of surprising he didn't go for the down air, and he's just going to try and chain up those forward airs. A very bold play to try and tank that. I think he predicted that Ganondorf was just going to try and move in on him, though, and it just did not work out well for him. As Ganondorf is going to go for that flame choke, only to get Shoryukened. You know, that looks uncomfortable on Ganondorf's perspective. Like, I think that hits him in the groin. Is that illegal?
It happened, so... and there's nothing we can do to stop it, so no.
What, you're saying you don't want to get into the arena with them and tell them to stop?
Nope, I'm good.
Unfortunately, though, Uberboy's really not having a good time of it.
It's unfortunate.
He will, however, manage to at least take off one stock. I don't think he... I think he mispredicted this time. Usually he's got a good sense of what he's doing, but Ganondorf will be moving on to the next round.
Sweet.
1 minute, 24 seconds.
Fuck. We're good for fucking Ganondorf.
Up next, Peregrine versus Blender. Now, Blender, as we know, is a strong competitor from last season. He holds his own decently well. Unfortunately, if I remember correctly, he went down to, was it Bellatrix in his round, or who did he fight last season? Do you remember?
I think it may have been. I don't remember. Honestly, my memories of the last one are just vague memories of you fucking screaming in my ears. But
I'm trying to tone it down.
you're doing well so far.
I might get a little more excited as we reach the finale, though.
Yeah.
Peregrine, meanwhile, a lot faster of an attacker. He does also have a ranged option. Maybe not as good as Blender's, though. I don't know. How do you see this one going?
I mean, I'm always down to root for either of the boys, so I'm a bit biased. I don't know, though. I remember how fucking scary Einstein turned out, so we'll see. Einstein is not competing in this, though, unfortunately.
Yeah. We're about to find out with Peregrine versus Blender. Peregrine just immediately trying to get in close. Going for, I believe it's an up tilt juggle. Blender not having that, though. As he keeps going for those down smashes, they have a large enough radius that he's able to keep Peregrine back. Although Peregrine not exactly doing too poorly here. Up until that down smash, anyways. Is it just me, or does Blender's spacing feel a little better this time around?
Yeah.
He's hitting a lot more of those, like, dead center where the sweet spot is on those attacks, so... Or at least that's what it looks like. Peregrine trying to get a forward air knockout. Doesn't work, but he does manage to land that down smash. Splits for days.
Well, shit.
Is that a hashtag we could start? Hashtag splits for days. Blender gonna down air him into the stage and respond in kind. I believe that was a back air. It's been a while since I've played Lucas, so I'm trying my best here.
I have never played this game, so I don't know what any of these things you're saying mean.
Oh, that was neat. He did a little, like, he recovered with his snake. Unfortunately, though, Peregrine is going to back throw him. Twice.
That's, come on. Blender.
I don't think Blender's fought anyone this fast. Honestly, I think Peregrine is one of our few faster characters. We only recently got fast characters in this, if you hadn't noticed. Peregrine, though, every knockout is the splits. It's fantastic.
Just because, like, I feel like we can't have a fucking, we can't have a fucking amiibo from the Mother series without bringing this up. I wonder how much pull Shigesato Itoi would have in getting Mother 3 to America, because, like, that would be cool.
That would be. Also, just going to point this out that Peregrine is just absolutely decimating. In fact, oh, that was an up smash. Peregrine is gonna move on. Unfortunately, neither of our Earthbound / Mother boys are gonna be moving.
Damn.
Yeah. What a shame. Peregrine's got those schmoves, though. The schmoves.
Yeah.
Alright, so up next is Amelia versus Lotus. So this in itself, I think I say this a lot. This is an interesting one, right? So, Wii Fit Trainer is kind of a mixed bag when it comes to Amiibo training, but the princesses are especially odd. In part because part of the problem is that you have to teach them in a way that doesn't cause them to use their little float mechanic, because they will just lock themselves into the float and leave themselves vulnerable for large periods of time.
I've seen it happen. It's, whew.
It is really quite a shame.
It's frustrating, honestly.
Yeah, it really is. I don't know, what do you think Lotus stands a chance here, or, like, at all?
Quite possibly. I remember her giving some folks a bit of trouble, and also I will be right back again. I have food in the toaster oven.
Anger.
1 second.
How long?
It won't be nearly as long this time, I swear.
Okay. Well, we are going to move into this round at the very least, while she goes and gets her food to the toaster oven. This is Amelia versus Lotus.
3,
On flat zone, no less.
go!
Amelia is leading off that volleyball, not going to do much, as Lotus is just going to land a crown. Still trying to land those volleyballs, not going too well, as the hit check comes out. And they're going to try and take this fight a little bit off stage. Not too much, though. That up smash, unfortunately, requires a certain level of accuracy and is a whiff. Lotus, I think, just made use of the volleyball to deal damage to Amelia during her up air. Now Amelia's storing that neutral special. If she uses it, she has fully charged it, so she will get a little bit of health back. Possibly not going to use it though. Surprised she honestly hasn't used her down special yet though, because that would buff her. As Lotus is just going to keep going for those forward tilts, but Amelia is going to pick up the first knockout, although she's really not looking too well, so she's going to want to do as much as she could on that stock, though unfortunately Lotus is going to pick her up early. As Lotus is going to parry into an up throw and use the parasol. Amelia, though, trying her hardest to keep in the game. I mean, she does do all those hard-ass workouts, so probably wants to make sure that gets recognized. Lotus just barely making it back. Unfortunately, her hip check gets parried, but Amelia goes down on the second stock, as Lotus is going to parry a volleyball. Back air into up air, while Amelia is going to unfortunately get down throwed into a back air.
Hey, I'm back.
Lotus is keeping Amelia hard zoned. I don't know how to deal with this. But Amelia is going to strike back with a spike. Now, if Amelia is able to do enough damage fast enough, she could even this out. But at present, it is kind of in Lotus's favor, as Lotus is going to back air into a taunt, going to block that volleyball into another back air, into an up air. Amelia's finally going to do a throw into an up air, and finally land a volleyball. I'm proud of her. As Lotus is just going to daintily float over and back air Amelia. Amelia is thankfully going to recover. Dodges the turnip, manages to land a forward air, narrowly misses that volleyball as Lotus goes for the nair, misses the forward air, manages to connect that up air, and connects the back air for a knockout. Lotus is moving on to round 2.
Well, damn.
My brother says he doesn't know why anyone is surprised. There's always a chance. It's because the princesses are notoriously bad!
Yeah. There's always a chance for a comeback victory.
Alright, so up next, should we You know, I'm gonna ping Mel on this one.
Alright.
So up next we have Siren versus Fabian. Siren, relative newcomer, but we have had some experience with her in the past. Though unfortunately this Siren is a little different to my original Siren, and you know, it makes me a little sad because I did put a lot of work into the original Siren, and she kind of just got wiped. On the other side, we have Fabian. Still a bomb-throwing menace, but this time, he actually does a little bit more in terms of, fighting.
Yay!
You've seen both Fabian and Siren before, I think. What do you think about this matchup? You think Fabian can actually win this one? You think Siren's gonna dominate? Because
I am always rooting for Fabian.
that is fair. Fabian does have to be careful, though, because Inkling's ink means that, any damage he takes is, amplified.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, you were saying?
I am always rooting for Fabian, but I also have a soft spot for the original monster that Siren was. So I don't know. We'll see.
Well, we can hope that Siren lives up to her origins. Here we have Siren versus Fabian. As we're going to take it back to Metroid's stage. Fabian already pulling a bomb. Shields the grenade out of Siren, and is actually mostly avoiding damage. Fabian's staying on the high aggressive as he's going to try and zone her with both the boomerang and the bomb, not connecting with either, but still in the lead. Unfortunately, he will take a hit from that up smash and that up air, trying to keep Inkling off the stage, but that is a feat and a half if he's able to do that. Will connect with the down air though, as Siren seems to be taunting, getting a little cocky that she's finally got some hits in, as Fabian's going to go for the forward throw, using the bombs to keep her zoned. And she's just gonna barely miss the ledge. Fabian takes first stock.
That's her boy.
Fabian just prepping those bombs, keeping the arena covered, as he's just going to lightly jump over the forward smash, throw a bomb into her with the forward tilt as she's going to move in. Manages to connect that down air. Siren going to shield one of those hits, and she's going to get a knockout off of that up smash. Because say what you want, but Inkling's up smash, especially charged like that, is nasty. How do you think this is gonna pan out? This looks like it really could go either way, but at the same time, I feel like Fabian is way more aggressive than
Yeah, fucking no, dude.
I don't know if he's just really going for the win this time, or like, I don't know. I thought he does this more casually.
Well, I guess we look dumb.
Actually, no. You know what it is? Both of his brothers are in the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. He probably just doesn't want to get shown up, just a little.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get that as a fellow middle child.
This time he will avoid that up smash though, as Siren running low on ink. Siren could try and bring this back, but as that back throw almost manages to get the kill. Unfortunately though, Fabian does seem to kind of have her number as he keeps throwing out the bombs. The boomerang, it's gonna make it really hard for Siren to, you know, move in on him if she's not careful. As he's going to connect almost all of that up special on the way back, going to connect a bomb, she's going to shield. They both take that bomb, and she's going to land in up air. But unfortunately, the damage is done. So unless she manages to avoid like every single kill move he's got, this round looks to be over for Siren. Unfortunately, she doesn't have nearly as many zoning options, whereas he's got 2 really powerful ones. So all she can really hope to do is try and catch as many of those bombs as she can. As she misses a fully charged side smash, she will get the berry though. Unfortunately, not going to be enough as Fabian manages to escape. Throws the bomb up to try and keep her distracted, manages to hit the second bomb, but Boomerang coming back, clipping through the stage. Fabian is unfortunately going to go down last second!
No! Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
He came so close!
Fabian, no!
You know what, though? We're proud of him. We are proud of Fabian.
He got fucking robbed there.
Yeah. Hey, he almost won, Kyra! Siren got lucky. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be that hostile to our competitors as a host.
He sure as heck did it.